Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. The beer we're going for tonight is from the new Bristol Brewery. It's this one. It is Cinder Toffee Stout, and it weighs in at 4% ABV. It's described as blowtorch honeycomb. So who doesn't love a bit of blowtorching on your honeycomb? I know I do, I think, maybe. Never had it, I don't know. Your ingredients are barley, oats and wheat as your allergens. Usual other stuff is included, including East Kent Goldings hops, which we all love. Good old school hop. It's described its taste as honeycomb, coffee and chocolate, and it says that it is described as liquidized crunchy bars in a stout. Beautifully smooth, very sessionable, and makes every day feel like Friday. But it's Saturday. It says store cool, drink fresh. I have. It's been out the fridge about 15 minutes. So hopefully it's just about right. I do love the artwork. You've got the little monkey in a spacesuit just on the label there. I don't know if you can make him out. It's pretty cool. I like it. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. There we go. That top was a little bit hesitant to open. We're pouring into my Titanic goblet, and the pour is dark as we want. That's what we want. Let's smell it. It smells great. We're not going to go nuts. I'm going to leave it there. You've got a jet black with just a touch of mahogany coming through on the fringes with a nice tan head. There we go. That's your beer in a glass. It looks good. It does look good. You've got a nice roll. I don't expect it to be the heaviest at 4%, but it's got a nice roll nonetheless and a lovely coloured head. And as I said, I could smell it as it was pouring, and it does smell rather nice. It smells like exactly like it says. That is a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I thought I could get the honeycomb on the nose on the pour, but sticking your nose right in, you do get it in a big way, and it's backed up by a nice chocolatey aroma as well. So yeah, big toffee, big chocolate. It smells absolutely gorgeous. See what it tastes like. Cheers. I like. Light to medium. It's only 4%. I don't expect it to be heavy. Silky smooth in the mouth. Beautiful carbonation. And the flavours. It is what you expect. It is Cinder Toffee. It is chocolate. There's a little bit of coffee. There's roasted malt. There's a little hint of vanilla sweetness as well on the back end. That has got so much flavour for only a 4% beer. It's unreal. It's lovely. It is lovely. The finish, it starts out with that sweet chocolate, and then it fades into that roasted malty bitterness. The hops are not overly evident here. It is malt central. But they're adding just a touch of something. But those roasted malts on the back end are superb. And as I'm tasting it, every now and then I get a little berry note come through. Yeah, it's more on the flavour than on the nose. And just a little something, a little fruitiness. It works quite well. That is really rather nice. Really rather nice. Dangerously so, I'm going to say. So, new Bristol Brewery. It's a new brewery to me, not just a Bristol. Never had anything from them before. I picked this one up at the Trentham Craft Beer Bar Pub place in Trentham Gardens. I paid quite a bit for it from there. I know that places like that are always dearer, but I think it was about £5, maybe £6 a can, something like that. What do I think of it? Well, before I tell you what I think of it, we're going to go to the Untapped Aid Memoir. sort the boards out in the order, which says there have been 4,600 check-ins, 12 from people I know, 3.81 average, slightly less at 364 from the people I know. I think it's better than that. So we're going to give it some points, as always. So let's top it off so we can have a look at the visuals once more. I'm not going to go nuts. I want some left for the photograph. Encourage a little head, not masses. There we go. It's a good looking beer, isn't it? Nice and dark. Lovely coloured head to it. See if you can get a close up of that. Maybe it's going to focus. Yeah, just enough. Quite foamy, but nevertheless a good looking stout. None the less. So, having a point. The aromas, like I say, you could smell it on the pour. Cinder toffee on the pour. And up close you get a big chocolatey hit. More of that cinder toffee. A little bit of coffee. A little bit of vanilla sweetness. Just having a point. It's really, really strong. Got no right to have that much sort of strength on the flavour, on the aroma at that ABV. None. The body, it's 4%. It's light to medium. It's the weak point in this beer for me. If it had a bigger, heavier body, let's say put some lactose in it, chuck a load more oats in, who knows, it would be thicker, chewier. I'd love an imperial version of this. Yes, I would. I want to see if they do one. Like I say, it's the weakest point of the beer. It's a little on the thin side, but the carbonation is good. Gives a nice mouthfeel overall. And like I say, for the 4% body, I really can't argue too much. I'm going to give it the 0.75. Like I say, that's the weak point. The taste is superb. Again, a beer of this strength has no right having this much flavour. Big cinder toffee, sweet milk chocolate, a little hint of coffee, beautiful roasted malts towards the back end, and a little vanilla sweetness just to round it all out. It is a really complex flavoured stout for the strength. Just having a point. And the finish, again, it's got no right to be as good as it is at that kind of strength. None. That little hint of berry on the back end. The beautiful roasted malts that are not too bitter, not too sweet. They are just right, just like Baby Bear's porridge. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's having a point. So the Cinder Toffee Stout from the new Bristol Brewery has got 4.75 out of 5 on my Untapped scoreboard of joy. Bonus points. It can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. But it's a bloody good beer. Value for money? I think I paid about 5 or 6 quid for this beer. Something around that price point. It's got a lot more flavour than beers that I've paid a lot more for. Equally, I think it's a little on the pricey side, but it's tasty. So I'm going to put a question mark. It's a possible value for money. Would I buy it again? I would. I'd hunt it down direct from the brewery because I bet I can get it cheaper. Yeah, I would buy that again. It's got so much flavour. And it's an ABV that I can enjoy a couple of and not feel too guilty. So yeah, there we go. 4.75 out of 5 with 1.5. We'll call the question mark a half bonus point from me. So, a damn fine first impression of New Bristol Brewery. I love a stout. And just remember, boys and girls, that a stout is for life, not just for the winter period. It's the end of... No, it's not. It's the beginning of July. Wow. We're in July, yeah, and we're drinking stout. So, absolutely do. You'll miss out on flavours like this. So there we go. We're going to leave it there and say that's been a rather tasty beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.